What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Kila Kitu podcast. Yeah, we out here.
Welcome.
We're back, finally. What's up, girls? How are you guys feeling?
We're feeling great.
Today is a special episode.
Bro,
we got people in the house. We got guests in the house. 2 guests. We've never had 2 guests, actually.
Bro, it's crazy.
Yep, 2 guests.
Should be interesting.
Also,
It's literally a full house.
Full house
we're on
indeed.
camera today. Again.
And we're on camera. We're out here. What's up, guys? We have our guests here. We should let them introduce themselves first, and then we can get into it. What's up, guests? Hi. Who goes first?
Hello. Hi. The umunyajugu with the bad man, the captain, the number 1 suspect. You know.
Yeah. Kabisa. And then we got our friend over here.
We got Mike from Kigali. No, this is Mike Kayihura, and truly an honor to be here with you guys. Truly,
Yes, finally we got you guys here.
Yeah,
Guys, can you imagine
Thanks
we went
for having
from
us.
having like 1 man on the podcast and now we got 2 at once.
We have 2 males today.
Welcome, male number 2 and male number 3.
Men in tech.
Which one is number 2? Who's number 3 and who's number 2?
I don't know. They can decide that for themselves.
They'll fight. Okay, we're gonna do like a round of with the questions. Anyways, welcome to the podcast, guys. Thank you guys for being here.
Thanks
We're
for
so
having us,
excited.
Literally.
And thank you guys for listening, whoever's listening. And we're gonna get into it today. As you can see, we got our friends here who are artists. So we're gonna talk about music. We're gonna talk about their life, music, and all of that, and just have a cute conversation. So yeah, let's get into it. How are you guys feeling though? Today is what day?
Let's do a check-in.
Today is what day again?
Nobody knows.
Thursday?
Thursday. Today's Thursday, guys.
Thursday.
Thursday, man.
Indeed, and we are thirsting. So how are you guys feeling?
We're Thursday?
Good.
We're good.
Yeah,
Good. Great.
good week.
Good week. We've got an exciting weekend. We have a show.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
We got a show.
I would say promote it, but after this comes out, it's gonna be done. But you can still talk about it. Are you guys excited about it?
I'm excited.
Where is it happening?
Yeah.
Falcon, Mohazi.
Nice.
And by the time this comes out, you're right, it's going to be done.
Yeah,
But
unfortunately.
You know what's not going to be done when this comes out?
What's that?
What?
Selfish music
That
video
part.
is out.
Yo.
And,
Yo.
Bro, I love people who know how to promote themselves.
man. That part, man.
We love that. We love that.
Okay, Mels, how are you doing over there?
I'm good. I mean, it's nearly the end of the week, so that's always a good time.
Trust.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm excited for this episode because I feel like we've been planning it for such a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And also now, you know, the haters that are like, you guys don't have guys on your podcast. It's going to be like, okay, now what?
Haters
Now what's your
haters.
critique?
This is for all the haters.
This is for the haters. Well, not
know
really. This is
yourselves.
for the fans, but now haters will have one less thing to say, you know?
You know.
I'm like, also, the men out there, feel inspired. Even you can come on the podcast. We're nice, right?
So far, so good,
So
guys.
we just started. Maybe
King, what
we
you
don't know
say?
yet.
we're about to find out.
We're good vibes
Yeah,
over
listen,
here.
F around and find out. All right. Well, let's get into it. So I don't want this to be too much like a question thing, but I feel like to get the vibes flowing, you know,
Ball rolling.
the ball rolling, we gotta ask a few questions and talk about, you know, things.
Okay, hostess with the mostest.
You guys gotta help me. So
I mean, Angel's both a host and a musician here, so I feel like you have
Listen,
both
Talk
to
about that. Let's talk about that.
which is exciting.
Actually, me, I know where to start. Can we start with bounce?
I'm dead.
I mean, come on.
So
only
much
right.
to unpack
It's only
here.
right.
So
It's
much.
the song of the summer.
Trust.
If you don't know, now you know.
Talk about it. What else?
Listen,
That's it.
pause and go listen.
Yeah, we can
Pause
talk
and
about
go watch
bounce.
this
Listen,
video.
yes. Honestly, before you
Bounce
finish
has
this,
100K.
ooh, yes, we
Wait,
just did.
no,
Did you
no.
talk about this?
Yeah.
We've surpassed 100K.
Yeah,
It's like
let's go.
103.
Let's
Pew,
go.
pew.
Yeah,
Let's fucking
we are
go.
here. Now we need 200, 300,
200.
400, 500. So
No,
yeah,
that's
thank you guys for
amazing.
listening, by the way.
Bro,
And
this
watching.
cheers to a million.
Cheers to all of
A
that.
future million.
Let's
Cheers
go.
to- cheers.
Cheers. We're not sponsored by, but you
By
know,
anybody.
if you guys want to sponsor us, let us know.
Cheers,
Yeah,
man.
listen,
Cheers.
the bounce, yo.
Cheers,
Listen.
To bounce.
To bouncing.
To bounce, to selfish.
Cheers to bounce.
Speaking of music, let's get into the questions.
Yes. What's our first question, friends?
I feel like the good thing to introduce or like to get into, we're gonna ask them about your experience, your first ever in life experience
cute.
with music.
For us regular people who are not musicians.
Like the first time you felt like, oh, this is music,
That's deep.
right? Welcome to the Kila Kitu podcast.
That's amazing.
where we unpack childhood traumas and core
Yes.
memories.
Welcome to therapy. No, I'm joking. But yeah, it's
Please.
I've always been
Mike, go.
curious. I've always been curious.
I should go?
Yeah, I think you should go.
Oh, yeah, oh man. Look, I started music in church, right? So, church really gave me that feeling of the familiarity with music and knowing what it is, which is, working together, So with the youth band, I'd say the first ever proper experience was performing my first ever song that I ever wrote in church called Doobie Doo. And I sang it with the youth band at the time. And, my dad came over to the church for the first time, walked right off. As soon as I was done, he just left.
Why?
No, but he should. No, it's okay. The Holy Spirit was present. So I'm sure he left with a little bit of it. But I feel like to me that was the first ever experience. Yeah. I was proud of.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, the folks were proud as well. So yeah.
How about you?
The first one for me.
It doesn't have to be you making the music or anything, but just
like
experiencing music. Yeah.
so interesting because my dad too is like the number one factor to why like even love music to the level that I love music. Yeah. Shout out, Dad.
Shout out.
Let's go. But yeah, he had these like big speakers and how did they call them? Amplifiers back then. You know how you would never like turn on the big speakers if you didn't have the whole system and stuff like that,
The big radio that shit has to connect, stereo.
Yeah.
I love it.
I watched him every Saturday.
Stereo?
Yeah. Every Saturday in the morning making it cause like and then like arranging it and then just plugging it in and then blasting the music like throughout the whole morning, and I was like, wow man, I wanna be able to be to do that. That's
Nice.
yeah.
That's dope. That's actually really dope. Yeah. I love that. For me, I would say, do you know your first experience with music? Like ever?
Me? Listen.
You know what's crazy? My answer was based on. I thought you guys were asking like your experience.
He
with
said,
creating
rewind.
So,
You can
no, it's okay.
Share again.
It's
Do
okay.
it.
I'd be lying, but I think one of the things that recently hit me was a memory I have back in the day when I lived in Kampala. I visited my uncle's house and this California track by Tupac and Dr. Dre. I have a memory of it and I was like, what is that? I still have a vivid memory of it. A few years later, I'm like, yo, this is... I'd say that's my first ever...
Like real experience.
Hip hop, let's say. Yeah.
The fact that you remember the song is also crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Because like the video, the video is quite unique. So
Yeah. I actually remember the song too. I remember the first time I actually like felt like, oh, this is music, this is a song, is when I first it's later on in life, but I think that's when my brain just clicked, was when I was watching a Missy Elliott video. Like I saw a Missy, I don't know which video it was. It was, where's the one where she's doing these?
Oh, with the plastic on her.
Yeah, she's doing like some, and then I'm like, oh my God, what is that? Like, and it was so dope. I was like, yeah, this is the stuff. Yeah. I enjoyed that. Very fun times. What about you guys? With you girlies?
Marianne, do you know?
Oh my goodness. That's such a hard question.
It
I'm
is.
like, I know we asked the artist, but now I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, this is a general question, bro.
I feel like I also grew up in a house where there was kind of always music playing from like quite a young age. So I can't identify the very first time. There was always Ethiopian music playing in the house because my dad liked to play it. And then in the mornings, it was also this like prayer music that you would hear at like Orthodox churches in Ethiopia, but it was on that old school stereo. And so like, the audio quality is like a little bit grainy. It's not like the most fun thing to hear very early in the morning, but then it just kind of became a part of our life. So now it's such a familiar sound now. Yeah, it's such a familiar sound. And I remember just kind of thinking, what's this? Like, what's going on? They kind of sound like they're like praying and like almost mourning. And then, asking my parents, like, what is this? What's going on? And they kind of explained it to us. But yeah, I feel like there's always music in the house. So it's either that like old school jazz and like I want to say what blues, like yeah, like you know the Marvin Gaye's. We had this one. Yeah, we had this one like CD that again my dad played a lot. That was it was called Oldies but Goldies, and it was like one of those like mixed CDs that I don't know who made. It had a bunch of like hits that I still listen to this day. Honestly, if I had the CD, I would. But yeah, so those are kind of like the musical vibes that first surrounded me, I want to say.
Elodie, what French songs were you listening to?
Let me tell you. I was really deep in my French bag at the time.
Not French bag.
No, honestly, I think like funny enough, I'm like the youngest one in my family, so like I was so influenced by like my siblings' like music choices. In a way that I feel like I don't even know if my music choices are my own anymore.
I always forget you're the youngest.
No, but you know, like, because like my brother and my sister, they were like listening to, you know, like my sister was deep into like Destiny's Child and like Aaliyah and like, you know, like R&B. So I listened to a lot of that, like whatever they would let me listen to that too when I was like with them. And then, yeah, in terms of like French music, I talked about it before. If you know, you know, 2B3. I don't know who it was.
The name itself.
Somebody knows.
Bro, there was a French band called 2B3. Listen, if you know, you know. It was iconic.
Did we ever find out what the B stands for? Boys?
To be. Like, no, B-E. Like, as in to be or not to be.
Like to be.
Oh, to be three.
Yes.
There are three people.
Yeah.
Wait a second, man. I just want to know what I'm doing. You know the group?
I don't.
Listen, no, but there was somebody on Twitter who knew who it was. Shout out to you, because you're the only person who knows this like unlocked memory for me. Also, Mambo number 5. If you know, you know.
I had the album.
Yes.
I had the album.
Like the song.
Listen,
The song.
That's it right there. That track right there.
Listen,
Bro.
I had a little like
And the other was another track. A little bit of
sunshine in my life, a little bit of
I know that.
It's Mambo number 5.
That's what I was thinking.
But when you think about it, the lyrics of that song was not for younger audiences. But hey,
When I tell you, I don't know where that CD came from, but it was in my household. No
somebody
idea.
gave it to me as a birthday present. I was like 5. I'm not even lying to you. I promise you.
CDs used to be cool.
Yes, that's what you would give like young kids.
I used to, bro, bring back, well,
Confirmation, here's a CD. You know, baptism, here's a CD.
I mean, that's the only way we could get.
It was like the gift.
I've gotten gifts of a Britney Spears CD.
I got J-Lo.
Nice.
I
like that.
13th birthday.
Which one?
And it was one of those that were like burned CDs. Like chill, man. Relax, man. I'm trying to give you the whole shit.
Pirates.
Wait. I'm talking about the CD had like 4 albums on it. What? To the last one and all the videos. So you can imagine.
Wait, the videos too?
No, listen. The CD had.
Okay, actually,
Chill.
that's a fire
Sorry,
gift.
this is some proper like some gushishura. What do you call it? Yeah. Burning CDs is not allowed.
Me, I burn CDs. How about that? Yeah.
So my cousin at the time works in IT, so he brings a CD, man, all of Usher's videos, albums, tracks, you name it, till like Confessions, right? And I think that one to me was the best musical gift, like in terms of
Listen,
music,
that sounds
Love that.
amazing.
It's
I would
insane.
literally, you're my favorite person ever if you give me that.
That's
With videos? That's
with
crazy.
videos,
Yeah.
So you can imagine I was strapped for a while.
He probably had to go to town. He had to look for that shit, you
You
know?
can't do that. Hey, Mike, I got you
For a
some.
while, bro.
For a while.
sure.
Just there in his room watching.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened with the dance moves and everything. I never got to.
But actually, speaking of music videos, like, do you guys remember like one music video that really impacted you? Like something when you think about it, you're like, I remember when I first watched this video.
Guys, let me go first before I even forget.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cisco.
The song?
Cisco coming from, I don't know, the moon. I don't know where this guy was coming.
Oh God, though, he just transports and just lands.
Yo, Cisco had these fucking videos. I can't even lie that I don't know the songs, but I remember the videos.
Yeah.
Like,
He was iconic. Yeah. It was futuristic. It was definitely futuristic. What about you guys?
Personally, I mean, there's a few, but one that like I was thinking about it the other day. Check on it. Because Destiny Child, well, Beyonce, but yeah. Because
wow.
like the music video, I remember like trying to like do the dance battles,
I'm
me,
dead.
myself, and I in front of the TV, and I was just like, oh my god, that's just so cool. Like
Yeah.
I just loved
That's a dope
everything
video.
about it.
That's a dope video. What about you, Mike?
Nice.
The first one I think of, like, just blew my mind. And as a kid, low-key terrified. But like, you know, Angelique Kidjo, Agolo. Remember that?
I'm so.
I just thought about it, and
dead.
like, I was terrified of it, but I was like, yo, today I'm like, yo.
So
when the
basically,
masks and everything.
the trauma.
I told you, childhood traumas.
There's this one too. When you're still there, the one where there's, I don't know if it's Angelique Joe. I think it's Milo.
It's Tajabon.
Tajabon.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
lady
yeah.
keeps
Thank
standing
you.
up
Yeah.
and standing up, bro.
Tajabon.
This doesn't finish, bro.
No, she kept going and going, bro.
What about you, Marianne? Because, bro, me, I don't know.
That's such a hard question. Again, I'm like, there were so many music videos. Which one? Okay, this is not necessarily one that like, it's not about the impact. I think it was just very memorable because I was like, whoa, this is so like futuristic. And I think it was Janet Jackson and Busta Rhymes, the What's It Gonna Be video. And they're both like,
And she's wearing
I
like
don't know what's
with the
going
hair.
on, but with the hair
And
and the,
yeah.
like, I don't know, it's
Wow.
like but yeah, I just remember just being like, whoa, what's happening?
It's giving millennials. Yes, it's very much giving millennials. Welcome.
It is giving millennial. It really
Because
is.
even me, if I
This
talk
is a
about
safe space.
if I talk about right, if I talk about videos, it's gonna be Missy Elliott videos. Those are the ones that used to always catch me because I'm like, what is she? How is she just flying? She's spitting on people. Like, what's going on?
Bro,
here?
if you told me bet money on like what music video Angel would have picked, I could have told you it was Missy Elliott.
Yeah,
Like
because
100%.
that was my girl, bro. That was my girl. I used to be
Yeah.
like, oh my god, I want to dance and rap. Like, come on.
Listen, she did it all. We
That's
love to
a
see
lie.
it.
I actually just lied. I never wanted to rap. I just wanted to sing. I'm lying.
Wait, is that true?
That's very true. I was never planning on rapping. Like that was never a thing. Like it just came.
Now you're doing both.
I am heartbroken.
Why? What?
Angel, you remember the comments earlier? You
Well,
are
listen, you know what? Apparently, I'm Nicki Minaj. Rwanda.
Minaj mu Rwanda, bro.
So, listen, the universe gives you something, you just take it. So I took it.
What is your take on that comment?
Snazzy.
Not you guys being the
No, I'm
host.
just saying, like, 'cause
How
I feel
did
like
the
I feel
tables
like
have
you're
turned?
I feel like you're absolutely totally away from that. By the way, this is their comment, which is okay, I find. But what do you?
I get what they
think?
mean
Yeah,
when they
yeah,
say that, though.
yeah.
Because what their connection to most women rappers or whatever is Nicki Minaj, Cardi. Like that's what they mean. Like they mean like you're up there
Yeah, yeah.
as a female rapper, basically. So I'm like, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
beautiful, it's
But
beautiful,
like, you know,
honestly,
it's Angel Mutoni Mukanda. So
That part.
anyway,
For the record.
for the
That part.
Anywho, yeah, moving on from that, because all right, let's talk about performances and stuff like that, because I feel like as performers, because you guys are performers, as I am too, but I know you were gonna say something, and I was like, yeah, let me say it before she says it. But let's talk
you.
about performances because
Thank
I
you,
feel.
Listen, our queen is too humble over here. I don't like it.
Thank you so much.
Oh no! I said as I am too. I said as I am too.
Talk your shit.
But no, I wanted to ask about like you, because you guys perform whatever, but the best, or what's one of your favorite live performances that either you've done or you've watched, you've experienced, basically, because I feel like it doesn't have to be live, but any performances that you experience and you're like, whoa, that was beautiful, that inspired me, that was, you know.
I can't say that about myself, but
I guess.
Yeah, one performance that I've really watched and it stuck with me to this day is the Burna Boy concert.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The one in Rwanda?
That
Yeah, the one in Rwanda.
was a good show. Shout out to
I wasn't there and I don't care.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Listen, I'm bitter. I'm so sorry, guys.
No, I can't lie to you. Yeah, you had to be there.
Yo, you had to
Yo,
be
tell
there.
me how I
yeah.
was like probably like 8 drinks in, and I'm sitting there talking to Galda, man, and I'm front stage, by the way, and I look up and Burner is just like mind blown like that. You know what I mean? And he's looking around. I'm like, yo, what's poppin'? So you know, yeah,
what's
that was amazing. That was
Yes,
a great show.
that was
That was a
such a
great
Marianne. Do you
show.
remember
Really
that
good.
show,
Oh,
Marianne?
that was incredible.
I was with Marianne for this show.
Which
and
one?
Burna Boy, the Burna Boy one.
In had a
Oh,
conference.
mean, do I remember? That
part.
was the show.
That was the show indeed.
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh my
I don't think
goodness.
Burna will ever top himself for me in performances.
Listen, I think that Burna Boy, that show, I don't think he's ever coming back to Rwanda because he said, I did my show and I left.
No, he gave it up to me, I think.
You know what? And fair enough.
His
He
pants
tore his
tore.
pants. Yeah, literally.
He did tear his pants.
Shout out to whoever gave him the extra pants.
Yeah, yeah.
Get closer to the mic when you
Oh,
speak sometimes,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, shout out to whoever gave him
Oh, it was Entertainment Factory.
it was entertainment.
They need to come back
Factory,
and do
yeah.
more. But anyway.
Who
Yeah,
gave him
it
the
was.
pants?
Somebody gave him the pants backstage.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Full service. We love to see
Matthew.
it.
Really, yeah.
Yes.
That show.
Yes, Tayo.
For real, huh?
For real.
Can you imagine?
He was wearing those. He
That's
removed them and he gave them
That's
to him. It's
crazy.
like, go.
Imagine. I'm like, yo, because I remember when it
Burna.
happened and everybody was like, nobody really noticed because, we were just having a good time.
Yeah.
Although me and Marianne were fighting out off kiddos, there was a bunch of kids and we were trying to
Talk
get
about
closer
that.
to see.
Talk
And we were like,
about
bro, like, guys, you don't even know his music. You don't know him like
What
that.
you guys doing here? Yeah.
Like, come on. But that was a good show.
They were actual children too. Like I feel like we should say,
Yes, it was actually like 11-year-olds.
remind the people that they were
Wait,
children.
No, children.
That's crazy.
Like it wasn't like
Yeah.
15. No. They were like 10, 11, Gurcho. And I was like,
Yeah.
because most of them weren't even facing the
10 to 12.
stage. They were looking at what's going on behind them.
I must have seen a 12-year-old there for sure.
Yeah. But
There's a lot going on.
it was a good show. So,
Epic show.
Me, I really do want to know, like, what are, like, some of your favorite memories of, like, performing? Like, your actual performances?
Oh.
Where you were like, oh my God, like, the crowd was everything, or, like, I was everything.
I was everything.
You're
I
like,
love
I
that.
did that shit. Like, you got off stage, you were like, yes.
Mike, have you ever gotten off stage and you're like, I'm him. I just did it.
Yo, maybe, I wouldn't say I'm him feeling. 'cause
That's the one.
Bro, but there's this one show. I remember I was terrified. It was after COVID, the first Trappish, bro.
Yeah.
My Zuba project had come out,
Oh, yes.
and
Which one?
my Zuba project, the
Oh,
EP.
okay.
And I sang Anytime, and the crowd sang that shit. Ooh. You know, that moment for me, I was extremely nervous.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I remember Tanguy coming with the bathroom because I was like, I couldn't hold I was really nervous. I'm like,
Oh,
this is
bless.
the biggest crowd I'm ever gonna sing for. So I get up there and these guys are singing that shit. So I'd say that moment
real, man.
for me was the first moment I was just like, whoa, that was crazy.
I love that.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
But my favorite ever moment was on stage was my show in Kampala in July 2022. I did a solo show
I remember
there.
seeing those videos.
That was-
Wow.
that was
It looked
mad.
crazy.
Mike is the king of Kampala.
No, we're like, oh my God,
guys.
he's a superstar, for real.
Guys,
in Kampala,
guys,
in UG.
guys.
Yeah, but that was a great experience, man. I didn't expect that turnout.
I feel like we
And
need a
also,
whole episode on Mike in Kampala. I feel
Bro.
like we can't really.
Do you guys remember the tweets? Do you guys remember the tweets
That's what
before?
I mean. Yeah. That's what
Nah, man, listen, those
The
tweets
tweets
were
right
mad.
before
They were
he left
insane.
was crazy. The girlies were going insane.
They were ready to risk it all.
I was like, he's
let me
about
tell
to
you.
receive some panties on stage. Like, wow.
Oh.
Yep.
Anyway. What about
No,
you?
guys, but I feel like for the record, I want to experience Mike in Kampala because
Me
I'm like,
too.
that's a whole different
Yeah.
experience.
It is.
You'll be fighting people off.
They go to pick him in V8s.
Bro, but like,
V8s that say Mike Kayihura on the number plates.
bro, like, how
was like-
mad is that?
Hey.
Talk about budget.
By the way, that was extra. I remember telling the guys like, yo, you got my name.
Wait, that
wrong.
actually happened?
They got my name wrong.
No,
too,
it's
man.
true.
But you know,
They got him wrong.
they got the Kayihura wrong, but it's cool. It's cool.
That's
They
fire.
tried.
It was a great time. They really.
That means they value
Kampala
you. Like, they said,
Kampala is definitely home, man.
I love that.
That's the spot. And also the music they got coming out of there. The last time I was there, it's a great scene.
I love me at Kampala. What about you, King?
I feel like it's similar to what Mike just said. I feel like it's never really about me if I'm on stage. I just like seeing the people really having fun. Yeah. There's two moments that really stuck with me. On my tour recently, there was a pregnant woman in the front.
You're lying.
And
Man, listen.
yeah, I was performing, and first I was like, cause it takes like a few shots before I get on stage. So me, I'm performing. First of all, I don't mind it, but in the middle of the performance, I actually called her in the end. But like, I was like, yo, she's actually here. Turned up, and shows over there. They start at 3. You know this?
Yeah.
They start at 3 a.m. and she was there, bro. Like that. She made the whole performance for me. But the other thing is also like
That's crazy.
Seeing people just sing your song that you know you wrote when no one was there. That's it.
I love that. I agree. That's fire.
What
That's
about
crazy.
you, Angel?
No, it's
so
the same.
wild.
It is wild. First of all, that pregnant, shout out to her because that's a dedicated
Shout
fan.
out to her still.
Swear,
Honestly.
yo.
Dedicated
Yeah.
fan. I love that.
Maybe she should name her baby Kivumbi. You never know.
You know what sucks? She told me the name of the baby. I just can't recall it right now.
Damn.
That's
Yeah, I
that
mean,
is insane.
listen, same for me, honestly. Same for me when I don't know if I can recall which one. I think that when things go well for me, I'm just happy.
Yeah.
I mean, in general, like if the sound was good, if everything was good and everybody's having a good time, like you can tell. You can always see it. When the
exactly,
people
yeah.
are having a good time, you
Yeah.
can see it. And then
100%.
that is enough for me. I'm like, oh, you had a good time? Boom, let's get it. So
Facts.
yeah. When that
I
works out, it's
remember
good.
I remember when you went for a festival in Jinja.
Oh Lord, Mike,
Listen,
please tell
hold
them
up,
that
listen.
story.
No, but that's like 2014, right?
That was my first ever showcase
Story
in
time.
life.
We want the
Ever.
story, guys.
And-
and it
Ever.
was in Uganda.
And it was in
Jinja,
Uganda, 2014. I will
What's
never
the name of the
forget.
festival again?
Doa Market something,
Yeah.
whatever festival.
But the crazy.
Guess who I took, Mike?
I went there as a pianist, though. Remember?
Yeah, he guys, pause. Mike Kayihura himself came as my pianist for my gig. But then we also did songs.
I did
You
some,
did your
because
own
they were like, yo, why
songs.
don't you just do a few of yours?
Yeah.
And I mean, I didn't have any catalog at the time. A few songs we did with
Even
Barik.
me.
Yeah.
Even me. We had nothing.
Yeah.
We were
You had a
babies.
project out, huh?
Did I?
You
Oh,
had
it
a
was the mixtape.
out.
It was the mixtape. Yeah,
But
that's true.
honestly, that was.
That was one.
I
of-
remember you killing that set, and I'm just like, yo, the people were just like, you know, Jinja
No,
was
what I
going-
remember is
was
that these
amazing.
people made me take tequila shots. This is so. If anybody doesn't know, I don't drink before a show, and that happened because of that one show that happened that one time. And I said, I'm never doing this again. I took 2, 3, 4, I don't know, tequila shots with Mike, and then I went on stage.
With Mike.
Bro.
There's a bunch of other people there.
Yeah,
I don't know
but
what's going
it
on.
was you. You were my homie.
I'm sure Moms is gonna see this. Mom, trust me. I'm a good boy.
It wasn't me. It wasn't him. It was another Mike. But anyway, we took those shots, and then I was literally like, I was on stage vibing. I forgot my lyrics, but it was nice. It was still a vibe. It was still a
Beautiful
vibe.
set,
People
yeah.
enjoyed it because I was new. Nobody knew who I was, so it was like, we just went there. We vibed.
facts.
But after I got off stage, I said, I'm never drinking before a show
No,
again.
absolutely. I've learned the hard way on that one. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I've learned the hard way.
I don't think I can do it. I know people do it, but for me, I really like to be in the moment because I'm like, eh.
Okay, me, I got another question then. Because we talked about the best moment, worst moment. I mean, come on, give us some juicy, interesting stories, guys.
Damn.
The way I know all of you here, I know y'all get stories.
I remember.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Nothing illegal, guys.
I don't know. I hope this guy sees this. I did. No, hold on. This is a true story. I did a show one time. There was the World Economic Forum, right?
I'm sorry, what were you doing there?
No, hold on a second.
Performing.
Right? I did the first
Not the
set.
corporate.
No, it wasn't corporate. Right? They had this coffee zone gigs they would do, right? So I did the first
true.
one that was early afternoon. So the next day, I think it was a day or two before I went to the UK, and this guy's like, no, there's a corporate event happening at the coffee. Just come through, we got a keyboard for you and stuff. Listen, don't I get there to the coffee zone, and Prime is on stage. Prime was in Maka, shout out. And I'm backstage with Cedric. I think it's Kak Cedric or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, this is corporate, bro? Literally, there's a keyboard waiting for me to go on. Anyways, Prime gets off stage. He's like, yo, man, good luck. I'm like, I don't know if I need this luck. I don't think I should be up here. But the money was great, and I needed it. So I get up there. I say, hello, everybody. No response. It's packed. Listen, this is like free entrance, right?
Oh my God, I know which show you're talking about.
That was packed, like literally the whole
I know what
city.
show you're talking
Street
about.
fair, something.
As I press the keyboard, piano's off. This is like 2016.
Like, as in it's not on.
Piano's not on. So I'm telling the people, just give me a sec. So as I'm fixing it, the first person in the front starts booing. And then yeah, so by the time the keyboard worked, I did one song, and the entire car free zone, boot. And like,
You're lying.
And I
You
look back,
are lying.
I look behind on the screen and I see my face, and I'm just like, guys, I got one more track. They're like, nah.
The great Mike Kayihura.
Yeah, get off the stage. So I get off stage. I had 5 songs to do. I got paid. But you know,
Listen, shout out to that.
That was one hell of an experience. I'll never forget.
Shout out to you for saying that, by the way.
And I met the guy. I met a random guy. I'm out in the club. I think it was Ogopogo at the time. he's like, hey man, and he's looking up. He's like, hey man, I got a video of you getting booed, man. So I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, how can I get it? He's like, don't worry, man. And he dips. I said, nah, you know. So
there's a video out there.
There's a video out
Let
there.
me tell you, you're not alone. You're not alone. Same place, same time.
That is crazy.
Don't you remember that shit? I remember. It was the street fair, whatever.
Yeah,
no?
but this one was a different, like it was a World Economic Forum, but they decided to do an event and celebration.
Listen, when they do those free events, me, I remember going there, and literally people were like, "Who's coming next?
Right.
Who is this chick? Like, get her off the stage."
They were waiting for you with pitchforks.
Let me tell you, I kept going. You know, sometimes people just look at you like this.
Right,
like,
right. They just like,
they're like, "Who
Not
is
people,
this?"
you mean Rwandans.
Yeah, well, you said it. I didn't.
I will say it. Y'all can't. I will say it. It's okay.
No, but yeah, I've been booed off stage, and let me tell you, there's no crazier feeling than being booed off stage because
it's the worst.
at the same time, I would laugh because I'm like, what the hell is actually happening? Because you're like, what do I do? Like, I guess
oh, well.
you just keep performing and you get off.
No.
At the end of the day, I got my money. So
Yo, straight up.
That's actually crazy, man.
have you ever been booed?
I don't think so.
He's like, I don't know that. What is being booed?
But no. I can't say there's no safe waters here. The great Mike Kayihura has been booed off stage.
But it's crazy because it's wrong place, wrong time. Like, the kind of music I do is not. But whoever called me for that gig and told me corporate event, man,
They set you
we got
up.
a keyboard for you. They set me up. They really did.
It's crazy about like the we got a keyboard for this.
Yeah, but everybody told me the same thing. It's like, hey man, you're gonna learn from this. You're gonna learn from this. I kept looking at him like, yo, what?
Did you?
Man, I definitely did. I
yeah,
just want to watch the video to just, I'm grateful for that.
Yo,
moment.
whoever's out there that has the video of Mike Kayihura,
Send it
please
to
send
us,
it to us.
please.
We need to
Please.
give it to him so he can
It
learn
can be
from
both.
this.
It can be purchased.
Yeah, if you want to buy it, we'll buy it too, man. I need to save it for my kids as well to see.
Interesting.
Wow,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Humbling you,
Good
you know?
times, though.
It happens to the best of us.
it does.
Yeah, man.
But
No,
we
but
move.
I have to say, like, as a non-artist, personally, I can't even imagine being on stage, like, in front of a huge crowd of people, period, let alone to do something artistic that people are going to judge. And then on top of that, like, people boo you, and, like, you're supposed to just keep going. Like, roll with the punches and, you know.
Yep.
Fake it till you make it. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Could not be me.
But hot takes. Speaking of hot takes, let's get into that question because I want to. Well, actually, you can ask the question,
No, honestly.
or Marianne can ask the question.
I mean, I
I'm
feel
gonna ask it. I think
Go
I wrote
ahead.
it down.
Yeah.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, girl.
I mean, it's sort of related to what we're talking about, but I guess what are your music, like your hot takes about music or the music industry that you're comfortable sharing, obviously, because I know you're both, you're all public figures, so
Yeah, still
keep it light
gotta
if you
secure
want.
the bag
But-
and stuff.
Depends if you're in Uganda, I am
Yeah,
now,
some
and yeah.
hot takes.
Depends.
That's a different situation. Yeah. So you guys have any hot takes? Some that you feel like,
King, what you say?
the
Hot
industry
takes on the industry.
could be the industry in Rwanda.
I guess one thing I'm coming to like terms with is that there's no such thing as actually an industry. We're all just individuals.
Absolutely.
Like individuals trying to run my thing the way I run it, and the way I run it
It's not
is
the way-
never gonna be the
Yep,
same as
yep.
anybody else.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So this whole like industry thing really, and it sucks because like we want to believe at least there's a place we belong to, and this is where we all do our thing together. But
Yeah,
I don't think it's there. I don't think it's there.
that's true.
We just have cats running in the streets.
That's it, bro.
Listen,
That's okay.
everybody's just working with what they have, trying what they try, and yeah, that's true. That's really true because nobody can really tell you that they know what they're doing.
No one.
There's as much as people say there's a formula, there's this and this. There really isn't. because things keep changing. There really isn't. So that's true. So when people are like, 100 ways to make it as a and it's like, it might not work for you, bro. It might not work for you. It might work for the other person, but not you. So
Exactly.
yeah. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah.
I'd say the same thing. There's no such thing as an industry, but one thing that's happening right now is people are just collaborating, man. Like people are joining forces, and Kivumbi having me on his project, Angel having you on her project.
Yes.
Like these kind of things, I think we just create these moments for ourselves, and there's no industry, but I think the beautiful thing that's happening right now is just people are realizing that we don't need these cats that you were mentioning that come and tell us what to do. Are we going to play your stuff on the radio? No, we don't need the radio. We'll push it online,
Exactly.
I don't know, man. I come from, I'd say the past 10 years, we've seen this industry grow. We've seen the game grow. There's been a lot of complaining, man, too much complaining. And I feel like it does get draining, I don't know how the other artists feel, but I feel like right now there's a lot to celebrate. You know what I mean? I feel like it's incredible to see these kids getting together and creating collectives. And, it's inspiring, man. It's really inspiring. I think I'm more inspired now than I've been.
That's true.
5 years ago. You know what I mean? King, for example. You know what I mean? Watching you become the artist you are personally. I remember watching you on YouTube. And
Spoken word Rwanda.
Shout out to Spoken Word Rwanda.
So
crazy.
Seeing all of that happening, I think truly speaking, man, I think now is the time to really celebrate what the past 10 years and so on has given us. So it's beautiful, bro.
I agree.
Would you guys consider
amazing,
yourselves pioneers in the Rwandan industry?
Man, I don't know.
All of you at this table are too humble. I feel like none of you are going to say this with your chest.
Oh no, I'm gonna say this. I consider this round table here, it's not round, but I think that whatever you've been building, whatever I've been building is something that people in the future, and by the future I mean like 5 years from now, 7 years from now, are gonna look at, and that's gonna be sort of a blueprint, even if there's no really blueprint. But I think that's because you said that's 10 years. 10 years, we're going to spoken word, learning the stage. Not a lot of people know stage, man. Not a lot of people know stage, and you can tell by when you see an artist performing and their experience and stuff. That's you guys. We've been pioneering. Okay, you gotta say what it is. The truth is,
I can
we've been
say
working.
Maybe I can say that we are not pioneers, but pioneers. We started this
No.
Out of the
That's
blue,
not what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, but in ways and in
different ways.
A lot of ways actually. We are pioneering a lot of things.
Because there's other people that pioneered for us too.
Exactly. Someone did this before us.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, yeah. So us, we just trying our best to actually do what maybe they weren't able to do. Because right now we have different tools too.
Exactly.
Very, very different tools, and we can actually grow this. I believe that the Rwandan music industry has the power to take over Africa.
150%, bro.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that in terms of the music, the context, the depth, guys. In East Africa, we have the deepest music, and not only
deep,
it's beautiful, it's deep. The lyrics mean something and stuff. And I've known this. Well, Mike is a superstar in Uganda. He's known this for a long time, but may have known this a year ago. So that gives me hope. I agree with Mike. There's a lot to celebrate.
There is a lot to celebrate.
I agree with you on that one on Africa. I've gone to UG. I've gone to Nairobi. And look, I don't know. I've not seen what's happening here in terms of we're so untapped. It's the people are watching it, but they haven't tapped into it yet.
Yeah.
And I feel the moment they do, it's just gonna blow up, because we have the stories, we have the experiences. While these guys were running with these things, taking them, we were finding ourselves. Those who were saying who pioneered for us, I don't know why they're not talking much about it. These experiences, which I think they should.
Yeah,
I feel like they should come out and tell us about.
Share.
Share the experiences, because they must have dealt with a lot. But truly speaking, I don't think I've seen any comparison to what we have going on here in terms of the kids getting along, in terms of the kids getting the opportunities. You see the opportunities we have and stuff that we've created for ourselves.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think having each other is the greatest asset we have right now.
I think that's the most beautiful thing that I keep saying this. Like the
100%.
collaborative spirit wasn't there a few years ago, to be honest. And I love that. I love seeing everybody collaborate in all fields in the industry. You know what I mean? Like us being here at the Kigali Media, like it's, for me, I feel like
crazy.
It's
Right.
beautiful.
That as well, man.
This whole thing is
Yo, we're on a podcast right now. Like, what you mean?
We're on a podcast, literally. Like it's,
You know?
yeah.
Kila Kitu.
You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like that's something that like we can't take lightly. It's really dope, and it's gonna get us far. Because first of all, Rwanda is trending. Hello.
That part.
So by the time like people catch on to what we're doing, like we're gonna be out here. So I love that. Me, I am excited. I'm excited to see what's coming. I'm excited to see what's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also feel like a flex is when when your own people listen to your music. Like Rwandans genuinely love and enjoy listening to Rwandan music, and I think, I don't know, I've heard across like our side of the continent, East Africa, it's not always the case, right? Like people don't necessarily celebrate music from within the country the same way they do in Rwanda, and I feel like that's a big deal. And I feel like I'm seeing it more and more over the years. Like the trend is growing up,
Yeah.
which is really dope too.
Maybe one thing we can say that we pioneered on, like me and my like peers, like you, Angel, Mike, and everyone, we've actually gotten people to like dance to Rwandan music in the club.
You know?
That never used to exist.
That's
That's actually, that's actually
That's
crazy,
a
man.
great point.
That is crazy.
That's
Like
great.
people listen to Rwandan music in the club all night, like, and they're listening. Yeah.
They even go ask for it. They're like, yo, I want that Kivumbi song. Da, 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 da. And it's like, oh, that's fire. Oh, we're moving on up.
That's true.
We're moving on up.
That's such a good point. I have a question, because we were talking about like, I mean, it's in line with kind of what we're talking about, but in terms of what spaces do you feel kind of are nurturing or nurtured your like music and your growth as an artist, or what spaces do you want to see more of? Because I feel like you guys mentioned a couple when you were talking about spoken word, or like, Mike talking about singing in church.
Yeah.
But yeah, what spaces do you want to see more of to kind of nurture the music scene in Rwanda?
Okay, so spoken word, I think is a good example. Church, you have to be blessed like Mike Kayihura. Start. You have to start from when you're still a kid. But yeah, we need more open mic places. People are putting energy into this, but also
Open Mic One No. Shout out to Open Mic One.
Yo, shout out to Open Mic One No. And
Shout out.
I was talking to 63 outside actually about this. Spaces to nurture, because like there's a place where we came from, there's where we are right now, but we are not at a point where we can sell out let's say arena like 3 times in a year.
Right.
Kigali Arena. So I feel like we need spaces that can accommodate our type of audience,
Absolutely.
You don't have to go from like 20 people. We used to perform to literally 50, 20 people at like Lavana and stuff. You know what I mean?
Right? Without having to go to like restaurants and like, yeah.
So you don't go from there to 15,000.
Yeah.
You actually don't.
Facts. There needs to be an in between,
It has to be something.
Make it
where-
make sense. Make it make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
So true.
That's definitely something that's needed for
And
sure.
I don't know, man. I'm still don't understand why they took out Isho, man. Like, that was
That was.
space, like,
Yo.
Oh my god, that's so true.
Like, till this day,
day?
I don't understand. Honestly, whoever's watching and is in charge
Do you
of this,
guys
like,
remember how
what are you
great
doing
Isho
to
was?
us? Yeah.
No, for real.
No, it's really sad.
We
'cause,
used to
like,
literally hang out there.
Yeah, and imagine the people who actually were there on the regular.
Yeah.
I know a few of them.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
you take out a space and you don't renovate it, you don't do anything for it. And to me, as an artist, that actually was inspired from being on that stage.
That part.
So the Issue Art Center with the comedy nights.
Yes.
I don't understand what happened. Like, you need to understand what it does to the up and coming artists. Those spaces
They need that
They need
to build
they need to
themselves,
have the spaces that we used as well.
I
It's like,
swear, man.
You know, it helps you
You know what I mean?
experiment, figure out
Yeah.
what you want, how you want it. Oh,
100%.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, so we have a couple of minutes left, but do you want to ask a question, Elodie?
Hey, damn, you took me by surprise.
Oh, it's okay. No,
Oh
but
wait,
let's
no.
try it.
Let's do the theme song to your life before we.
Oh, before anything changes,
Right?
the soundtrack to your life.
Oh.
If you guys thought about it,
I did. Haha.
thus
Okay.
far,
Thus far.
Go ahead.
thus far.
At the moment. Right?
So-
At the moment, or as in your life that you've
Yeah.
been, the life you've lived right now?
I think I have one for the moment, and it's really like because it's always been there throughout my life. I've had early mornings these days, like for the past 2 weeks, because of the things I'm doing. And
Kazia.
Kanye West, Good Morning.
Oh,
Bro, that song, man, that song gets me fired and going. It reminds me of all
Such a
the
good
early
song.
mornings in high school, everything like.
Yeah, man. That's
that's a fire song. I can't lie. That one,
Yo.
yeah. That's a dope
It is.
soundtrack.
Mike?
You guys are gonna get asked
Shit,
too,
no,
by
no,
the way.
like I'd say of all time track. Like
Yeah,
me
yeah.
and my dad, like every time I get the chance to go see him, ever since I was even still living with him, there's this Stevie Wonder song called "He's Mr. Know It All," and that's been the track. He's like, every time I get a chance to have a drink with him, back in the day, he's like, hey, let's play the track, and it
Oh,
just
that's so cute.
we know, right?
They know the track.
You know what I mean? But at the
I love
moment, the song that I discovered to a good friend, she played this song by OGI, I Know You Know. Yeah, OGI. It's called I Know You Know. It's IYKY.
Okay, I'm gonna go look that up.
IKYK.
You know, you know?
I Know You Know. So if you guys can check that out, OGI, I Know You Know.
That's your soundtrack
I
right
think
now.
that's the track I listen to.
I
and
love
I'm
that.
like, yo.
I love that.
It's
I want to listen to what
Write it
Mike
down,
Kayihura is
something.
listening to
Oh
right
my
now.
god, we're gonna look that shit up.
Yeah, I think that's to me is the track right
Literally
now.
gonna play it right
One
after.
last song. One last question before we
Wait, what
wrap
is
it
your
up.
track, man? What's going
Me?
on?
Listen, I'm not a girl, not yet a woman.
No, wait. Oh no, but people
All I
don't
need.
know.
Oh my god, that's
It's a
mine
moment.
too.
I'm joking.
That's yours too, man.
To be fair, we've done this before, and we talked about we've had this conversation, and Marianne, I remember you said it too. But honestly, I don't think I know right now a song that I would say is like really, really shit. What song? I was actually listening to this earlier today. It's not really like a soundtrack to my life, but it's a song that gets me pumped, and it's a song by Lola Brooks. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. That song. Don't play with it.
Yeah.
Just lay me.
Like just even that part alone, you know.
That part alone. Let me tell you, I keep listening to the song when I'm getting ready, and I'm like, yeah, don't play with it. Like I'm like.
I don't
pumping
think I know
myself up.
any other part apart from don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Okay, girl.
I'll send you the lyrics. The
I
lyrics
just
are very
picture, I just
nasty.
picture the
But
version.
yo, narara kayo. But yeah, that's one of my songs. What do you guys? Do you guys have songs before we say the last song? Because-
Actually, I do have to shout out the song. Janelle Monáe, Django Jane. The song also hypes me up so much. There's something about the song.
Is this on a new album?
No, it's from the one before this.
just
Not the.
not the art of pleasure.
Yeah, the one before.
Okay.
Yeah. No, honestly, shout out to Janelle Monáe. Iconic babes.
What about you, Marianne? As we wrap it up.
Are we talking songs that hype us up or soundtrack?
Whatever.
Life soundtracks.
Because soundtrack was, I feel like we talked about this before, and mine was Britney Spears, Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman,
Yeah.
because I always feel that way.
The messaging.
So
Not Yet a Woman.
honestly, the messaging sticks. But yeah, and I feel like I'll leave it at that. Otherwise,
Okay.
I'm always bumping Beyonce, so.
All right,
That
so
part.
4 minutes. Okay, real quick, guys. What is the best theme song of a TV show that you've ever heard, in your opinion? Best theme
Power,
song.
50 Cent.
Ooh, that was quick.
It's a good song. I'm not gonna lie.
It is. What about
It
you,
is a
Mike?
good song. It is a good song.
Ooh, I know which one I like. I can think of right now.
I don't know if it's the Family Matters one.
Ooh.
Oh wait, I remember the song.
It must be Family Matters,
Yeah,
but
I
you know
see what you're
that
talking
one. Do.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes.
But it's that one or Power. That's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
what
fair.
about you guys? Real quick, guys.
Me, I'm gonna shout out the Whites, Gilmore Girls, and Friends, obviously.
Oh, I'm gonna add Golden Girls to that one.
Yo,
Golden Girls is dope.
Yo,
Oh my
Friends.
god, Golden Girls is so
Friends.
good.
Golden Girls.
Yeah, like, retweet all the above.
Retweet.
And I'll add Girlfriends, because I really like the Girlfriends theme song. It's very
You're
cute.
my girlfriend.
Very sentimental.
Yes, love that.
Yeah, that one.
Anyways, let's wrap it up, guys. This has been Kila Kitu podcast, and we're here with Mike Kayihura and Kivumbi King.
Thanks for
and
coming, guys, for real.
Thanks for having us.
Marianne, tell us goodbye.
No, tell us goodbye.
She's abroad, so she has to give us something,
We
'cause
miss you. We miss you, Marianne.
We
do.
do.
Yeah, we actually
I miss you guys too. Oh my gosh. I'll see you guys soon, hopefully.
Don't lie to
This
us.
has been fun.
It has been.
No, I will in a couple months. That's soon, right?
Okay, that's not spoiler alert. Anyways.
No spoilers. It'll be a surprise. But no, this has been really fun. I'm glad we got to do this from near and far,
You know? Shout out to
You
women
guys
and men in tech.
soon.
That part.
Okay,
Yes.
follow, listen to Kila Kitu, tell your friend to tell a friend, all of the above.
Listen to Selfish. Listen to Bounce.
Bounce.
And
Mike, listen
look
to
our
all the
friends up.
artists. you've
Exactly.
heard.
There you go. There you go. And yeah, keep connected. I don't know. What did I say?
Stay tuned. Say bye to the cameras.
Bye. Bye.
Shout out, people.
Deuces. Thank you.